All right, everyone, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Who. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me check one thing on the settings real quick, guys. I just want to make sure that I'm using, there we go. Bam, we're perfect. Everyone, again, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Who. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the content. Again, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the content. Also, go to dynastymirror.com. Again, go to dynastymirror.com. Buy some merchandise. Buy the Omo Nija shirt, which is available on dynastymirror.com. And buy some books, you guys. Buy some books. And then patreon.com, search for Uhuru. Again, patreon.com, search for Uhuru. Become a monthly Patreon. So, support Black media so we can continue to share our narrative and share our story. So, without further ado, I have my brother Fitzgerald Stevens on with us today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
I know you guys are going to miss Fitzgerald tomorrow because usually we take Saturdays off. So I know
we take Saturdays off. We definitely take Saturdays off.
I'm going to miss Fitzgerald tomorrow, but he'll be back. We'll be back Sunday. Shout out to Kennard Williams in the chat room. Kennard, listen, I have this beautiful K1 Impulse phone for you. Give me 8 grams of cash gold. I will send it to you. 8 grams of cash gold. I will send it to you.
8 grams of cash gold?
Yeah.
Hold it up again.
It's the gold one.
I have the forest one. You know what? I might transfer that. I might transfer that to your account.
All right. Well, just let me know.
Yeah, I might transfer that. I got 6 to transfer. Then I can give you 2 of these by mail.
Hold on, that's 0.1 grams. I need 8 grams, not 0.
Oh, you actually counting?
Yeah, I'm counting. Yeah, trying to play the you know what you try to do? Somebody said, pay me $500. You put
okay, all right, friends. All right.
I have a bunch of
it was an honest mistake, man. It was an honest mistake.
Have some ones in the middle. So you have like $200 bills and the rest ones. Okay. A couple ones. So everybody, today's topic is unemployment. Unemployment's on the rise. And again, me and Fitzgerald were speaking about this offline. Today's the last day for the as far as the with unemployment, the stipend, the supplement, the PUA, I believe it was called PUA. That supplement, today's the last day. That ends today, you guys. So they're duking it out in Congress. So but hey, I wouldn't count on our politicians. So at the end of the day, it is up to you to control your employment. How do you control your employment? You have to employ yourself. And then the economy is going backwards, but again, it's up to you to control your own economy. That's where we're at right now, you guys. With that being said, my affiliate links in the chat room. Again, my affiliate links in the chat room, my Karatbars affiliate links in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate, and I will call you. It's also on the ticker and in the description. So that's today's topic. When we spoke on this a little bit yesterday in regards to, again, I have to drive this home because there's really no relief in sight. You have to control your own economic destiny. You do. Not your job, not your state job that's going to give you a nice pension after you work there 30 years. It's up to you now in 2020. Entrepreneurship is going to be mandatory now. At first it was, okay, I'll work my job. I'll get a job in corporate America. I'll do my side hustle. Again, I'll do my side hustle here and there. And, maybe when I retire, I could maybe do my side hustle full time because by then I'll be getting my pension and then I can work my side hustle full time in 30 years. Your side hustle is now your main hustle. That's the attitude you have to have. Again, your side hustle is now your main hustle. That's where we're at right now, you guys. So Fitzgerald, we've been talking about this now for almost a year. Well, no, actually not to this level, at this level, because obviously when coronavirus hit, that opened up a whole lot of can of worms.
Yeah,
so.
Indeed. We couldn't foresee that. Nobody really could foresee that. Man, I went to a store yesterday. No, it's a little convenience store, 7-Eleven, local 7-Eleven here in Tampa that I go to.
So you bought some Snickers. It was $5.
No, they have 2 bananas for $1, so I get that for the potassium when I get ready to ride my bike. So it just it's just something I've just been doing for a while. And so cool. But later on went to the racetrack, which is really the story I should alluded to. I got ready to do something. Person asked me to do person asked me, "You want your change?" No, that was at the 7-Eleven. You want your change? I said, "Of course I want my change." What it is, there's for some strange reason like a change shortage, and I said, "Man, it don't make cat sense. It's almost like someone deliberately holding back." What do you mean there's a change shortage? Change is in circulation. So let me get something straight. Someone just as it circulates, someone back on the other end just holds it. I mean, it just supposed to get. I mean, we're seeing a lot of strange things. Far as with this Corona thing, that stuff many people wouldn't even imagine the disruption that is causing with people's jobs and incomes and lifestyles. It's almost something like out the far side or the Twilight Zone. But nevertheless, Fitzgerald, we hear what you're talking about. That's cool. You understand unemployment benefits run out today. Okay. Right. You understand the no longer are the utilities and the car payments and the credit cards, no longer are they suspending payments. You do understand that, don't you? Right. Well, they said we can't really get back to work. That's a separate issue for what I'm talking about. Right. Now, you do understand you need to start paying us, right? Okay, right. We have an agreement. But we've been taking care of you all these months and everything like that. And so you understand we can start sending out past due notices, cancellations now. Okay, right. And so that's the subject what we want to address now. We can look at several factors and whether our fault or not. But understand, while the world is upside down and people's economies are falling through, and I'm talking about their personal economies, their own home. Life goes on, and the oil of life on earth is finances. Right. The oil of life on earth is finances. You've had to have that in order to survive, not just thrive, survive. You have to have resources. So we're going to talk to you about a plan and a program that we have found that actually enables you not only to survive but thrive from just simply diverting some of your efforts and your income to what you're already doing right now. What do I mean by diverting? With the company called Karatbars, which is what Dynas and I represent. He's a VIP package holder in Karatbars up in Atlanta. I'm a VIP package holder here in Tampa. And so what we have been doing, we have been taking some of our the disposable income, but forget disposable, some of our income, period. Because you should be paying yourself first and investing in assets. And we have been placing that very meticulous, for a period of time into gold. Gold is dang near about $1,961 per ounce right now. And gold is going up. But as we do that, you're able to increase your wealth simply by acquiring that. Okay, cool. Now you're also able to create a residual income that really just comes in whether once you do the work. It comes in continuously as long as the work is being done, not necessarily by you, but
it's $1,972. We're almost at that 2,000 mark.
When I checked it this morning, it was 1,968.
It's at 1,972 right now.
Okay, and so what that statement means that Prince Dynasamir just spoke. His wealth just went up. Okay, what do you mean? The man holds gold, and the man has been acquiring gold in small gram increments, even winning free gold, and that gold keeps increasing. Now, I could tell him, hey man, go ahead and look on the U.S. debt calculator and tell me what dollars is doing.
Going down.
You know, dollars are an instrument of liability. It's an instrument of liability. What I mean by liability, because it has the propensity to go down. What do you mean by go down? It has less purchasing power than it had the prior to once you acquire it. That's why it takes so much more of your dollars to purchase goods and services, food, housing, utilities, you name it. That's why you take so much, because the dollar is going down. It's being eroded by inflation. Inflation, it has become, as a result of a huge contributor of that is the fact that the money has been taken off the gold standard here in the United States, and you know it's just leading to slow inflation. Now the inflation start picking up a little bit to like we're like, my God, things is just outrageous, but. Wages are not going up and accordingly. Most of the people, who are dealing with that scenario, inflation is worse enough. But then you combine in taxation, that the government is demanding more of your wealth through taxes, primarily huge things. I would like to say it's mostly through infrastructure and and putting things in place that that will help the nation. I'm talking about my nation of the United States really succeed. No. We don't do that. Most of our stuff goes to the military. Bombs, bases, all that kind of stuff. I mean, the military budget of the United States is probably larger than larger than the 15 closest competitors. We spend a tremendous amount of our tax revenue on military. The supporting bases, for both foreign and domestic weapons. I mean, you want to be in the business, you're not going to hear about McDonnell Douglas or Raytheon or Lockheed Martin. They're not going to be cutting back on jobs. I assure you. You're not going to hear about people like Blackwater Corporation. They're not going to be copyright. They're quote a contractor with a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But if you're in that business, you're booming. You're booming. I mean, if you're selling to the military, you have certain contracts that you're selling there. I heard there was one item that was it was called a multi-impact generator. It was called and it was being sold for something like $600 a piece. This is years ago. I heard that. You know what a multi-impact generator is?
A battery. Is it?
A hammer. A hammer. Multi-impact generator hammer. $600. You can go down there and pick up all day long at your local store. Local store about $5-6. And so you have all these things in here, and corporation. We have this business money. I could assure you the last two corporations that Prince and I work for, my software corporation and his uniform corporation, I mean, they probably got tens of millions of dollars, for that alone. Already doing very, very good. Okay, so life isn't fair, ladies and gentlemen. Life isn't fair. Get that out your head. I mean, I used to tell my stepkids, the simple thing is, hey, listen, life can be unfair inside this household. It could be fair here, right in this household. Yes, very fair. Don't think it's going to be fair outside this household.
Right.
You don't think that. If you have that concept, you're cool. But if you don't, you are in for a rude awakening, because sometimes the most qualified don't get the job. Sometimes the fastest runner doesn't win the race. Sometimes
a job interview, you got in a gray suit and it rains. And
the job interview is a process within itself. I had to finally learn how to master that by simply, but at least a personality platform. Because I went and bought a book at Barnes and Noble, how to pass a personality test. Until then, I was getting beat. Because the jobs don't want to say, "Oh, tell the truth."
Nah, they don't. Unfortunately, nah.
You better tell the test. You better tell the truth of the test that you're gonna look it in and get in. I mean, this is fact. And so as we go around like this, what do you need to do to ensure the most important economy in your life, which is the economy of your own home? How can you get that to thrive? Independent from who wins the president election, who wins the governorship, who wins the mayorship, what company is coming to town, what company is leaving. How do you win the economic game in your house? In other words, how do you make sure that you are creating income independent from your job, streams of income that come into you in such a way that you don't have to worry about how your family is going to survive, or better yet, being taken care of, as most of people look at it like that. The first and primary thing is that you have to pay yourself first. The second thing is you must put that in assets, and the third thing is you have got to create a business. You have got to create a business. Now, business. When I say you get there and handle your business, or most people like that. I'm not talking about going to go pay a cell phone bill. I'm not talking about going to go buy a loaf of bread. That's not handling business. That is not business. That's activities. The word business denotes that you create goods and services, or you take a part of a goods and services program that the market is willing to pay you for, that the market is willing to exchange their income for your services. Fortunately, you got something that's so hot demand that they keep coming to you. Well, you're getting revenue. Okay. And then when you have that business, then you're able to take advantage of tax breaks that are afforded for a business. Now, it can be a home-based business. That can be major business, just like a brick and mortar. Don't despise that, because I'm just working out of my home base, but I'm just working out of my home, and that's how I'm trying to do. Ladies and gentlemen, something like close to 80 million people in the next 5 years are getting ready just to work out of their home. Tens of millions of people are doing it right now. And so you find a way to create a business. Okay, you find a way to create leverage, meaning that not only are you getting paid for what you do, but you're getting paid for the efforts of other people too. Okay, you find a way to minimize those tax breaks, which is going to give you more money into your business. You find a way to lead that income to your dependents in the event of your death. I'm talking the income, the business, and the income that comes from the business. And then you save in assets. The assets we like to use is gold. Now, silver is a great buy too. Real estate is a great buy. Intellectual property. If you're going to be an author like Prince Amir, if you want to sell t-shirts like Prince Amir, you're a tour company. All those to me, I don't hear any of that. The only thing I hear is residual income. How he's doing it, brothers, through his books, through his t-shirt company, through his tour company. I don't really see that. I hear streams of income. Now, Karatbars International is a way that you can create a residual income, is a way that you can use a portion of your cash to start saving in small increments of gold. Everything from 0.1 gram of gold to 1 gram to 2.5 grams to 5 gram gold cars. It's a business that is based on gold. Now, it started out. Thank you, Prince Amir. It was started in 2011 by Dr. Harold Constantine's site, and I don't even think he realized what he was doing, the impact of what he was doing. Even especially now that things are going on now, it's designed to free people from the cycle of debt. Use it by acquiring assets by small gram gold increments. Okay, that's cool. Now, as I was talking to a lady yesterday, she's asking me about the business one of our affiliates called, And I said, what is the worst thing you're going to have? Is a whole bunch of gold in your pocket. She actually was a very well compensated individual, but she nevertheless, she was looking, because she had the foresight to understand, like, hey, you know what I'm doing right now is threatened. And it's no point of denial right now. You know, if this COVID thing has not touched you, keep living. You can't, you can't just ignore the fact that all these people are out of work, and the 23 million people just in this country alone. I ain't talking about Australia and anything. I'm just talking about the United States. Now it applies to anywhere, but practically everywhere you are. 23 million people are either A, getting ready to be evicted, or B, foreclosure proceedings is getting ready to start soon. That's significant. That 24 million people, well, you can't say, well, thank God I'm not one of them, and just keep going on with life. You have to prepare in case it starts touching you and your family too. And the best time to prepare for something is when you don't need it. So Karatbars allows you to create that residual income. It allows you to acquire assets. Gold is a particular one we're talking about now. Yeah, well, I could speak on silver. Silver's is great buy. No one mind having some myself. I can speak on nice real estate, intellectual property, even paintings. One might have any of that. Acquiring those assets that's going to go up in value. But I also understand this. I don't want to sell my gold. I'm not interested in selling my gold. I have been steadily collecting gold for years. Have not sold a single gram of it. I hold it. And then I create a residual income by leverage duplication, by telling other people and showing other people how to set up their own gold franchise. And then I'm able to live off the income that creates. Plus, I'm able to lead that to my beneficiaries in the event of my death, and I'm able to do that. With creating a business where I can enjoy the tax breaks, and where you can enjoy the same thing too. I'm not doing anything different than you can do. Now, the beautiful thing about this business is you have to be invited. Well, Prince Amir is extending the invitation out with you right now. Down at the bottom, you're going to see his link. And you just go ahead and register your business. Takes you about 7 minutes. Fill out the first 2 forms. Okay, and then once you're successful, register your business. It is gonna say to you, okay, you are successfully registered. You go check your email, and then you click the verify your account. That's it. Okay, and then afterwards, right, that Prince Amir is going to give you a call, or he's going to have you give me a call. Then we're going to get you one a tax deductible business package. That's like you open up your own franchise, and then you're going to be able to do business in 149 countries, including all over Africa, Asia, North America, South America, the Caribbean. Now, practically all over the world, out of 200 some countries, you're able to operate in 149. With the sole thing that people are acquiring assets, gold, and they're doing the things to build up their wealth. They're telling other people that you can enjoy a nice global income simply because of leverage. People telling people. You are building a financial network. And to understand, the wealthiest people in this land around the world, they build networks that other people work for. You have to employ the same concept. Okay, and so you when you have no minimums, no maximums to purchase, the business can pretty much well afford you an income and a lifestyle that would shock you, that your job never could do. For number one, once you build up an income and you build that properly, you also are going to while you're building your income, simultaneously you're also buying your time. Because that's why you work. In the traditional forms of doing things, you have to spend your time in order to get the dollars. Okay, you have to spend your time in order to get the dollars. In other words, that's what I call a linear income. As long as you're working, doing a job, at the end of a time period, maybe a week, 2 weeks, or monthly, you get a paycheck. Okay, then you got to do all the other things. You're not getting residuals, you're just getting a paycheck. That doesn't make a difference if what the value you have bought and what your time is reducing is keeps paying that company. That's theirs, not yours. They just used your time and your talent to pay for it. Okay, they're the one getting to join the residuals, not you. That's why when you leave a company, they say bye to you, go down and pick up your last check, and they still keep the residuals of what you produce. Perfect case in point. I was once an insurance agent, and I went out and I sold quite a few policies. Many of them are on the books right now. I'm no longer with that insurance company. I'm not getting any of those residuals. They stay all with the company. That's what I mean. So if I was getting residuals for all the work I've done in the past and things like that, I would be pretty well off, because I produced I made quite a lot of people wealthy, as far as with my talents. Well, what we're advocating right now, why don't you take that same mindset, that same God-given gift that you have, that same God-given mind that you have? Why don't you say, wait a minute, I'm going to use some of my time to create my own network, my own business, my own income streams, that I can have some of those perks that my labor is producing for others. I'm going to save in gold. The gold is going up in wealth. I'm going to leverage by building a network, other words, sharing this with other people. I have 149 nations I can operate in. I'm going to create tax breaks for myself and my family, where we can bring more of our take-home pay home. And I'm going to build those residual incomes. I'm going to take that residual income that I'm building here, and I'm going to spend it into another and into another and into another. And pretty soon I won't have to work for anyone. And my family, my children's children will be financially secure simply because of what I've done. That's what we're that's what we're talking about here with Karatbars. As our senior founder, Ty Betts, would say, the owner and creator of Wealth Builders, our teaching system within this, it shows us how to build this platform and build a very nice, profitable global team. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. Prince Amir and I have this thing is, well, when we came in on June, the response has been outstanding. The response has really been outstanding. I think probably greater than what he realized. It's not surprised me at all. I know what the man can do. No. So and so I've been but I think it is definitely none of us expected what happened in like February, March of this year. Right. And it's been one thing after another. One thing after another. Who would ever thought you could walk in a bank with a mask and nobody say anything to you?
Right.
Think about that. Think about that. Yeah, you can sit around there. Whoever would have thought that that millions of people would be laid off. The global economy was actually doing pretty decent, before this. And right. Whoever would have thought trillions of dollars of people's wealth could be extracted from February to now to just June. Just a few months, and the world has been practically bought financially to its knees. People are seeing life savings evaporate. People are seeing stock market gains go down. And don't be fooled by that. Sure, you got some super investors out there doing some things. They got money. And deep pocket investors. That's right. What about the man or woman who said, okay, I'm looking to retire about maybe 2-3 years at the max. By that way, the children should be out of college, and I'm looking to sit on here. And then he wake up one day and like, oh, wait a minute, how in the heck did I just lose $40,000 in my pension fund? How did I lose $80,000? Okay, so like when you hear these stories, like, wow, someone lost that amount of money. The implication to that is like, okay, that was probably what some of the things I was going to use to retire on. Now, because of that loss, I got to go back and work a little bit longer.
Right.
Okay. I have to do other things. Maybe my dream home that I bought, now I got to downsize it maybe go back to a 2-bedroom or condo and stuff like that. So people are having to make hard decisions, that's affecting them because of financial things. Meanwhile, you have these stay home orders, and businesses are closed. Sometimes, depending on what state you're in, they're telling you, okay, you can't open this particular business can't open. Okay, you can't be a hair salonist or a stylist or a restaurant. You can't do that. But if you own a liquor store, we consider that essential business because everybody got to get their drink on.
Right.
You realize how that sounds. And meanwhile, you're thinking like, how am I going to do it? If you got a business, right? Okay. People are holding on to their money. They're not really spending it. With an economy that's built upon spending, that's pretty significant. So nevertheless, what are you going to do? You're in a position right now where Prince Amir has said, your side hustle has got to be your hustle. And the same token, when I was talking to that lady yesterday, I said, there are really two types of people in the world, and just two in this scenario right here. Okay, I'm talking to some of you. I'm talking to a few of you individuals. Many of you individuals. Now you make a very good income. You got things going together. You worked and sacrificed and do that. Respect, nothing but respect to you. But generally, people who make a nice sizable income, they don't have a lot of time.
Right.
Okay, they don't have a lot of time because they're spending all that time in to make it. People who don't make a nice sizable income, and generally they have a lot of time, but they don't have a lot of money. Okay, so you have to look at it. What do I need? How can I solve both? Residual income by using leverage, minimizing your tax breaks. And the leverage component is so key. Not only is your efforts, but other people efforts are helping you get your income. Your gold assets is going up automatically. When I became a part of Karatbars on January 15th, 2015, 7:30, 17 degrees, Buffalo, New York. Gold was like $1,100.
See where it's at now.
$1,100. Prince Amir just told us right now that back then, Prince Amir just told us that gold is like what I think what he said, what, $1,972. When I checked it this morning, it was like 65, 1,965. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you're telling me that you guys can go ahead and get something like this? You mean tell me this gram of gold has went up more in just in a few hours? That's exactly what I'm telling you. So I'm not interested in selling this. I'm holding this because this is part of my portfolio. You hold on the assets. Now, how do you live? Well, I create a team that I can live in euros. That's why you want to get the business package. That I get paid in euros, not live in euros, should I say? That was wrong terminology. Paid in euros in accordance with whatever business package I have. Okay, and so I can duplicate my time. That's why, for one thing, for that gives you the option of running a home-based business like I do every day, here in Tampa, Florida, like Prince Dinas Amir does every day here, in Atlanta, Georgia. No, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. Oh, I'm just going to quit my job and jump into Karatbars right now. Not unless you're sitting on the nights. I don't recommend that, but I do recommend while you're working your job, build a platform like this. Mm-hmm. That can help you free you from your job.
Thank God I was building this platform while I was on my job.
That's what we advocate. And because, I don't want to do this. Fantastic. Respect. We don't want you to do this. We can't work with you. You don't want to work with us. But nevertheless, don't miss the heart and soul of what I'm saying. Build your residual income. Build your residual income. An income that's not dependent upon your job. An income that if something happens to you, it can be transferred over to your family. The income can be transferred over to your family, your children, your grandchildren, and their lives are not disrupted. In other words, in the event that something happens to you, they're fine. Well, Mr. Fitzgerald, life insurance does that. No, life insurance does not. Life insurance gives you a one-time payment. I'm talking about continually getting paid the income week after week, month after month. That's what I'm talking about. That's the income that is subsequently able to go up because, as more people become a part of your network, then your income increases there. So Prince Amir, do you have anything you want to add? I do want to say this. The handle for the time is now. Wrote is universal base income is a must. You're absolutely right. It's all we talk about. It can be a number of any things, but you got to have that. You got to have that. What do we like about gold? If it's sitting in the coffee pot under the pecan tree,
right,
at my grandfather's property up in Southeast Alabama, I dig it up later. It's worth more. Just being buried in a Folgers coffee jar under the pecan tree. And I know exactly which one I want to bury it in. If it's sitting in my desk, if it's sitting in the safety deposit box, when I come back and get it, it's worth more than what I originally paid for it. Can you say the same thing about dollars? Can you still say this? Can you tell me that $1,000 is going to be $1,000 worth of purchasing power in 10 years from now? Can you tell me that? I remember as a boy at one time, my father was counting out money to pay the bills, and he had well over $1,000. This is back in the 70s, and I'm like, God, Dad, that's a lot of money.
I thought $100 back when I was growing up. I thought $100 was that. You got $100. $100.
He had $1,000 on the thing. He was counting out the bills. That's how he did it. He's dividing up the cash. He would cash a check and put it on the counter. I still remember that. It's like, God, Dad, that's a lot of money. Well, to something like an 8-year-old kid, it was. But my dad, even back then, back in the mid 70s, he said, no, it's not. This is all for bills. Same thing is hold true right now. Now that $1,000 that was pretty good for him, good back then. It's not like that. But mom and dad paid $24,000 for their house. I thought $24,000 for practically a 3,000 square foot house. What's that?
In Alabama?
No, this is when we lived in Ohio.
Okay.
No, that's when we lived in Ohio and stuff. But to him, those prices are just as relevant to me. But you're $24,000, man. You can't even go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get a decent sized storage shed for $24,000. Right. You can't do that. You Prince Amir probably could build a decent deck at his home, a decent patio at his home for about $24,000. Probably depending on what craftsman he gets and everything. But nevertheless, things are going up. And so before I turn this over to Prince Amir to let him share with you, I want you to think about this statement and you see if it makes sense to you. If you have residual bills, you need residual income. Prince Amir?
Right. I mean, it says it all. If you have residual bills, because no matter what, your power bill, cable, internet, water, you're gonna have to pay that, no matter what your current situation is. So there you go. No matter if you have residual bills, you need a residual income. So Karatbars. What are we doing with Karatbars, you guys? All right, you are acquiring a gold franchise. Okay, so our founder, Harold Seitz, what he wanted to make available golds in small increments to the masses. Okay, so this is 1 gram of gold. This is 0.1 grams of gold. And as you can see, the way it's crafted is it's portable. So this is in the credit card format where I could put in my billfold, and this is in a dollar bill format again where I could put in my billfold. So he wanted to give people like me and you the opportunity to open up a franchise in which we could distribute this gold. So this is what you do. Click on my affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate. Okay. Once you sign up as an affiliate, I am going to call you. All right. We're going to discuss acquiring a package. What is a package? There's 4 different packages. There's a bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. Okay. When you acquire one of these packages, you are given gold, and now you have your gold franchise. Okay. Again, you now have your gold franchise. What's the objective once you have a franchise or a business? Is to grow it and become profitable. How do you do that? You present this opportunity to other people. Hey, do you keep your income options open? Do you look for additional ways to earn income? They say yes. You send them an affiliate link. They sign up as an affiliate, and then you get them to acquire a gold franchise. So you're getting people to acquire a gold franchise. Once they have that gold franchise, whatever revenue they produce, you now earn a percentage of that. Okay. So what you're doing, you're acquiring a gold franchise. You're getting others the same thing, and then you get paid.
You can put a period on the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
It really is that simple. See, great wealth primarily is made by simplicity. It really is. If it's too difficult, you're going to lose customers. You're going to lose people, because people don't like, how can I put it? People want things to be, for most part, without no thrills and no dramas, they would say. Because why? Because they're getting drama from from their bosses. They're probably getting drama within their houses, drama from sometimes their children. I mean, drama is nothing but the nuances of life. Things happen that you have to deal with. I'm not saying that children or spouses are not drama. Well, I guess some of them can be, but nevertheless, just different things you have to adjust to. Sometimes you get health drama. Pain in your body that you didn't expect. You don't know where it's coming on. It's a bonus that you was expecting within your job. It didn't come through, or it got delayed, which is the same thing. I had a coworker one time. He taught me a lesson. He said, sometimes it's not that a man don't need to pay you. It's not that a man doesn't necessarily have to pay you. He's talking about sometimes all a man has to do is delay it, and it puts you just as much. It puts you just as much stress as he's not paying you. And then we went over it. So you're right. Drama. You're driving right now, and like what happened, Diane, with me. I dropped Denise off at the airport, man, and I'm coming back down 85, and I get on 85 away from the Jackson Airport. I'm heading towards Riverdale, man. I'm going down Highway 85. You know exactly what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, the car just stopped working. Car just stopped. The car just stopped. Alternator just died. God was gracious enough to me that it didn't happen on 85. It would have, there'd been no way I could have recovered. Because the way the car just died, I got to come up with a whole bunch of money to fix that, just things. And so much of our stress, unfortunately, is caused by lack of money, or not lack of money, whether not having enough or needing more, which is essentially the same thing. So you're going to continue to keep going through that. I know I did. See, I didn't get started with Karatbars. I was about 50 years old 5 years ago. Right. All what happened was Mr. Michael Delco. I've been knowing the man since 1998. He's at Fitzgerald. I had this business deals with gold. Okay, and then and I said, okay, great, register my account. I didn't even fill out my own paperwork. And I got started. I got me a business package. I started telling other people why I didn't have a B plan. I didn't have a B plan. I didn't have a strong retirement, whatever that is, So I knew if I didn't do anything, that my life is going to be real different if I didn't do anything to prevent that. I didn't want to be led around going to places I didn't want to go. Having that, that didn't have any, don't have any children. So dang, I knew I couldn't move in with them because they don't exist. I mean, so I knew I had to have my financial house in order because I knew I was going to get older one day. And also, and I knew I had to have resources. I just didn't want to be able to not being able to have the strength and vigor to work like I once did, and all of a sudden I'm led to and fro by everything. That didn't appeal to me. I seen that. I seen that happen. So I said, let me get my financial place in order. Let me start building something. So that's why that's why I went to work for me. I'd already have been working for others. I went to work for me, and lo and behold, I got the business package. I started talking. One of the first people I taught was Prince Samir. And I told him, hey, listen, man, I'm on to something here. I didn't do the proper presentation right, if you want to say it. I just talked to my friend of 15 years. Looks at Dynance, I'm on to something here. Deals with gold, man. Hey, it's money in this. No, Fitzgerald, what is it? Gold. Hey, I sent you a man, Dynance, just get on board.
Right.
He did. And I started working, started talking to other people, who started talking to other people, who started talking to other people, who started talking to other people. Then lo and behold, one day I wake up and I have almost 12,000 business affiliates in my organization around the world. Okay. Duplication. I only personally bought in like 127 myself. So where did the other 11,000 in Google amounts come from? Duplication. All that, those people, my team members who I work with, they don't work for me. And I don't, if anything, I say I work for them, because I have to help them be successful, me to be successful. Well, I started stacking my gold, and pretty soon, like, whoa, man, you got a pretty good amount here. And then, then I started getting paid in euros. Like, wow, this is pretty nice. Okay, and then I kept expanding the team and kept expanding the team, and lo and behold, I have played in a global business that operates in Africa, several countries in Africa, Australia, Kuwait, London, Switzerland, Canada, the Caribbean, and people don't do it. Like, you know what? I think I'm going to make Mr. Fitzgerald. He seems like he's a nice guy, I think I'm going to do something to make him wealthy. Please, people don't think like that. I'm doing something to make me and my family wealthy. Okay, but because they're in your network, it automatically helps you. That's what we do. Very, very simple. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. Now, even if you don't want to build, even if you don't want to build a team, you still want to acquire gold. Why do you want to acquire gold, Prince? You just answer it. Just please tell me, why does a person want to acquire gold?
It's a tier one asset that's increasing in value while the U.S.
constantly increasing in value. Gold, I think, is underrated now. Mm-hmm. I think gold really is underrated. Mr. or Miss Cavis Trap, hello from the United States. I see you're calling from Denmark. And so we appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. We're looking forward to working with you. We're talking about, building wealth. Now, see, we can do business with this gentleman or this lady or gentleman. I don't know which is which, so excuse me for that. They're in Denmark, right? We're in the United States. Do you know that this person right now, and I hope they can register their account with Prince Samir's link strolling down at the bottom, and that person and we can be working with a business partner in Denmark, helping him or her family build wealth from the United States, for helping him build wealth over in Denmark, using a phone or a computer. He doesn't work for us. This person doesn't work for us. Actually, in many other things, we work for this individual, because our job is to help them build wealth. Now, you can't get mad at a man. You can't get mad at men who's sitting up there helping your family grow wealth. If you do, something's wrong with you. I mean, something's wrong. But you can't get mad at men who are empowering you to be a boss. To make your own decisions for you and your family, control your own life. You can't get mad at something with men doing that. If you do, something wrong with you. I'm just gonna flat out tell you that don't make human sense. That don't make. I guess that's that southern style of accent of me talking, Prince. So what are you going to do now? I'm quite sure if I go over to Denmark right now, we get ready to go over there and we touch down, I'm quite sure they're going to want us to wear a mask too. Denmark, I know the major city over there is Copenhagen. Okay, I think that's the capital, but I definitely know that's the major city there. And so I'm quite sure they're going to take precautions with us too. I'm quite sure he knows people that's been affected by this thing too. See, this is global. See, the creating more income, get your own business. We're not just talking to the United States. We're talking global. So what better thing than to practice group economics and allow other people to help you build wealth for your family? By acquiring gold, by getting your tax breaks and everything else like that. Just go ahead and register your account. Get your business package. You got 1/4 business package at Prince Amir. If you don't mind, I'll just go ahead and get into prices of that. So the first package is what you call a VIP. That's the top of the line. That's the highest compensating package. That's the one we recommend you get. That is something like between 34 to 4,900 euros, depending on which one you choose to get. Some of the packages, package can pay you in gold, which we recommend you get the multi package because they pay you both in gold and euros. Prince Amir was one of those individuals who happened to win a $4,900 VIP package. But that was extraordinary. The thing that he did. Okay, the second one is what you call a gold. The gold package is about 2,500 euros. Okay. The one time. The third package is a silver, about 595 euros, and fourth package is a bronze, about 180 euros. Why am I saying euros? Because the company is based out of Germany. That's what denomination they use. We pay them in euros. They pay us back in euros. When I say euros, we pay them in euros. I would take my American dollars and pay accordance to what it comes out in euros. And now, to them to purchase any items right there. Okay, so in the world of Karatbars, you have two teams and only two teams, a left team and a right team. When you have your package, you're able to get units, and units in the Karatbars business is money. So each time a product is purchased, it has a unit value attached to it. Some products have more units attached to it because they are cost more. Okay, so when through people acquiring gold, or acquiring ATMs, acquiring the computers, acquiring the phones, or any other product that come through the ecosystem, you are going to get you are going to get units not only from the people who you talk to, but people who they talk to too. In other words, people who are already part of your network, as they purchase, you in turn get units. So when you have 50 units on one team, 25 units on another team, you are going to generate a payout as a VIP. Each and every time that happens as a VIP, you are going to receive 80 euros. 80 euros. Okay. And then that person could be drinking coffee in Havana, Cuba, but Cuba's in our network. So you don't have to be in Havana, Cuba, because they say, you know what, man, I'm smoking too many of these cigars right here. I need to really start getting some of this gold. And they get their business package. Guess what? You're in 25 units on one side, 50 units on another. You're going to get that 80 euro payout. Plus, if you have a package, you personally register them, you get 10% of whatever their package is. No, another income stream. Okay, if you're a gold business package holder, 25 units on one team, 50 units on another team, you are going to receive a dual team payout each and every time that happens of 60 euros. Okay, if you're a silver, 25 units on one team, 50 units on another team, you are going to receive a dual team payout of 50 euros. And if you are a bronze, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you're going to receive a dual team payout of 40 euros. So as you can see, as a VIP, you can make double for what a bronze makes. So it only makes sense to become a VIP. But if you're looking to come in, consider coming in at least as a gold. You can earn free packages. You can earn free upgrades. For your hustle, for example, you decide to come in as a gold or silver, or this works with all of them. You let's say a gold, and from the time you get your package, you have 5 weeks, and you go ahead and share this with 5 people who also get a gold package. Karatbars is going to give you a free VIP package, and you'll be a VIP just like Dynance 9. You earned it through production. We have plenty of people who have done that. Plus you're going to get a good portion of your money back anyway. Duplication. And it keeps expanding, it keeps expanding, it keeps expanding, and pretty soon it just really, really just takes a life of its own. And you're earning wealth, well, literally from around the world. Sometimes you don't even know where it comes from. Now I can say this and see if it makes sense to you in my closing. Warren Buffett has said, now if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're literally going to work until you die. This is a man worth $80 billion. So I think he has a little bit of financial credibility. Now Fitzgerald Stevens says, if you don't make moves, moves will be made on you. And you can see that all over with the headlines from CNN to NBC to Al Jazeera to British Broadcasting Corporation. You can see that all over. Moves are being made on people because they didn't make moves. They didn't make, but they thought they had a good job. I used to, when Professor Amir was talking about that, I used to just laugh or even scoff when people tell me you got a good job. I don't laugh or scoff anymore. Actually, I pity, because so many people got caught in that handout, and they're about to lose everything because they thought they depended on someone else to take care of them, and more they depended on themselves, meaning they didn't get out there and create something when they had the opportunity. Okay, so if you don't make moves, moves will be made on you. And finally, my sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, he says that if you don't come from a wealthy family needs to come from you. It's quite simple. It's not there. We could talk about this, what they're doing with the African Union, what they're doing with the Australian Union. Is it black owned? The Martians own it. Who mines the gold? Who does that? Those questions are irrelevant. The question is, are you interested in creating more income in your household, or are you not?
All right.
Are you not? The question is going to be when you have to deal with your obligations, your bill, they have one question for you and one question alone. Do you have the money, or do you not?
Not.
Do you have the money, or do you not? They don't ask you where you got it from. Do you have the money, or do you not? Well, I'm a little short today, and you're a little short, put some of the stuff back. That's simple. Well, I can't come up with it this time. Well, or how long you think? Well, I can do right there. Okay, you didn't come up when you said. Okay, we're going to cut your stuff off. We're going to send someone out to hook up your car and take it, or we're going to put you out. We're going to put you out of not your house. It's not your house till you have the deed in it. No, we're going to put you out. That's the way the game is played, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen stories, Prince Amir, where this lady got, man, it's tough to get the image out of my mind. This lady was something was a screw up, so the hospital like to say, and up around in the Northeast, man, they put this lady out in the cold in a hospital gown because as far as they're concerned, she couldn't pay the bill.
All right.
The world is ruthless when you don't have resources. Get that through your head. And so you got to make sure that you're all right. And so the only way to make sure you're all right, you got to create a platform that you're going to be all right. Never leave your life for chance in the hands of others. Become a boss. Become a man or woman who makes your own decisions. You determine the course and direction of your family. Don't leave it up to a political party. Political parties take care of their constituents. They can take care of people who donate to them, who give to them, and their special interest groups. Not you. Call it Republican, Democrat, Libertarian over in England. I think it's conservative. The Conservative Party, a liberal party up in Canada. They have different things. It's all the same. You don't see politicians on the employment line. No. Well, many of them go in, they come out richer than when they went in there. No wonder they stay in 30 and 40 years. No, heck, I wouldn't mind running the office myself. Call myself county dog catcher. I don't know, but they seem to got it pretty. They seem to got it pretty good, there, Prince.
Right.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. What I'm seeing. So you deserve to be able to live your time like you deserve to travel where you want to go. You deserve to have the house you wanted or houses. You deserve to have proper medical care without having to worry about losing your job in order to maintain it. You deserve for your children to have good college educations and be able to eat the good of the land, because as we are talking right now, and I'm looking at the clock, it says 59 point, it says 1 hour right now. As we are talking right now, it is an undisputed fact that each and every one of us have become an hour older.
Right.
And one day our time is going to be up. Don't you want to live life the way you want to live? Don't you want to have something that would, and do the things you want to do before you run out of time? Because let's just face it. You can get another spouse. Heck, you can even have another child.
Mm-hmm.
You can get another home. You can get another job. You don't have hair, you can get some hair, put a wig on.
They got
You
get a transplant.
you transplant it, whatever you want to do. You can start another business. You lose a business, you can start another business. I know personally, I lost two and I started another one. But the one thing you can't get back, ladies and gentlemen, which is the most valuable thing, and many of you know exactly what I'm going through, is you can't buy one more second of your time back. You can't buy one more second of your time back. And so it's time for us to get serious about our time. And we have to buy our time. The new slavery right now is not physical change, it's economics. It's economics. And so you got to learn about cryptocurrency. You got to learn about gold. You got to learn about residual streams of income. But you can't go out there expecting, okay, it's a little bit tough. Let me go out there. I got a job. Let me go find another job. That's archaic. You gotta learn to put your money in assets. You gotta learn how to grow your wealth and transfer that wealth to your dependents, where maybe they can just live a whole lot better, and have something for their generations. On that note, I'm finished. I'll let Prince Amir close it up. After all, this is his platform, and I'll go to, and I like to wish all you ladies and gentlemen a very, very good weekend. Once you do register, you're going to get a call from Prince Amir. But let's just say you register, you say like, hey, I'm ready to get going right now. Tell me what to do. Well, it's simple. Give me a call. My personal phone number is 1-716-573-6296. 1-716-573-6296. Please don't call me from unknown or restricted numbers. I don't like bothering with those. Don't call me for that. We had someone try to contact me about this business from a restricted number. The number kept going out. Don't call me for that. Also, please don't call me if you haven't registered your business. Don't call me. I would be happy to answer questions, but I only want to work with affiliates, people who have registered their business, people who at least took that first step. Then I can help you with the packages and everything else like that. And then if you don't get me right away, leave a message. I'll give you a call back. Let's leave a clear message with a phone number. I'll give you a call back. And so we'll start getting you going. I'm going to plug you into Wealth Builders. Wealth Builders is a training teaching system that I'm going to plug you into, where you can get the training that you need. And I'm going to show you how to maneuver your website, give you some tips, give you some pointers the how I got where I am. And Prince Amir is not going to charge a single dime for it. Mr. Ty Best, the creative Wealth Builders, he's not going to charge you a monthly subscription fee, to get the information. Karatbars is not going to charge you a fee to use the multi-million-dollar website that you're going to get to run your business. Nothing's going to be charged. Only thing we ask for you, ladies and gentlemen, or individualize it, sir and ma'am, you bring the hustle. You bring the want to, you bring the fire. We'll show you how to channel that and build wealth. And and we'll get ready to see you guys on the beaches of the world. It's a whole lot of room at the top of the mountain. People think it's thin up there, but it's not. It's a whole lot of room. And so we want to take as many of you with us who wants to go, and get you free from this word about money. There is a better way. Prince Amir, thank you so much.
No problem. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. My affiliate link's in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate. It's also on the description and at the bottom of the ticker. Until next time, family. The ticker's at the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry. Until next time, family. Dynasty Mirror, search for Huru. Peace.